Hello students, as you know, in my previous video lesson I taught you usage of some modals like will, would and shall. Today I will move forward with some other modals which are left. So first of all I will tell you about should. So should is used for suggestion or advice and to express future in the past and for moral obligation. So just pay attention to the examples. First example is you should take care of your health. Here this sentence is showing suggestion or advice when we use should. Here should is expressing suggestion or advice. You should take care of your health. In second, we should obey our elders. In this sentence should is expressing moral obligation or moral duties. So we should obey our elders. Here in third, he said that he should go then. Here should has been used as a past tense of shall. So in indirect speech we use should in place of shall. So here it is expressing future in the past. He said that he should go then. It has been used here as a past tense of shall. So next, after lest we use should. It is must to use should after lest. So first here example is walk fast lest you should miss the bus. After lest you have to use should. After lest you have to use subject, then should in such type of sentences. Next modal is must. So students, must is used to express necessity, emphatic advice, compulsion and possibility. So first example is you must learn to speak English fluently to get this job. So here must is showing necessity of learning or speaking English fluently to get any job. So here for must has been used for showing necessity. In second sentence, you must attend this meeting. Here this sentence is showing advice, laying emphasis. You can say much emphasis. So here must has been used for showing emphasis or for laying emphasis. So you must attend this meeting. Next sentence is you must come in proper uniform. Here must is expressing compulsion, that the person has to come in proper uniform. That is must. It is showing compulsion. You must have received my message. Here must has been used for showing possibility, or for such type of sentences we use have with must. So just pay attention. You must have received my message. Next is ought to. So ought to is used to express moral obligation or duty or to show strong possibility. So just pay attention to the example. We ought to serve our nation. This is showing moral duty or moral obligation that everyone should serve their nation. Here you ought to obey your elders. So these two sentences are showing moral obligation or moral duties. So ought to, you have to use this way for moral obligation or duties. Next sentence is she ought to stand first in the class as she worked very hard. Here it is showing strong possibility for a person that she will come first in the class because she has worked very hard. So for strong possibility we also use ought to. Next is need. Need is used as a model in questions and negative sentences to say something that is not necessary. If we use need for expressing that a thing or any action is not so necessary to do. So first example is, you need not go to Mumbai today. Here with need, when we use it in negative, we do not use to. Here you can say, you need not go to Mumbai today. After need, you don't have to use, after need not, you don't have to use to. Here need I go to Mumbai today. So need, when need is used as model, we use it in interrogative or negative sentences only. We use it in positive sentences, need is verb, but when they are used as models, they are used in negative and interrogative sentences this way. So don't be confused. You can also use it in positive way, but they will not be a model or models if we use need or need not. Here dare is used to express courage or challenge in negative and interrogative sentences. So first example is, he dare, how dare you do it. Students, when we use dare in interrogative or negative sentences, here you don't have to use to with dare when it is showing challenge or courage. So how dare you do it. You will not use how dare you to do it. Before verb you don't have to use to. As here I have told you, before verb you don't have to use to. When need not or need is there, you don't have to use, because we are using need or dare as models. So when we use need or dare as models, we do not use to with the verb. Here second, he dare not come here. Again it is expressing challenge. So students, with third form, when we use dare, with third form we do not use s or es with dare. You can see here, he dare not come here. So students, just pay attention to the rules. These rules are very important for you. So just learn and watch the video attentively and carefully.